Hello! Welcome back to Game Muscle Videos. We've been playing Forza, we're now playing Project Cars 2, we've changed the thumbnail, we're ready for a couple of late night races. It's only going to be a short one because it's already 11 o'clock at night, but we're ready to jump in with the fans of the channel and get some driving going. So I'm just going to go make a cup of tea whilst we wait for this server to fill up. We've got 12 out of 26 drivers. I think we can get some more people in. All will be good. Cup of tea is gonna be like 2 minutes. That'll be enough time for people to join, and then then I think we'll do like 2 or 3 races. I think we'll keep them short. It'll be good fun. So see you guys in a second. Just gotta make my tea. Promote the server, get it full. Let's get at least 20 people. That'd be nice. Password's T. The server's called Gamer Muscle. Hey guys. 19, that's better. I made myself a little sandwich to go with my cup of tea to hopefully compensate for the disaster. I don't think Forza was that bad. I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Hello, Schmuck. Hello, everyone that's joined the stream as well. Enjoying the Yorkshire tea, how dare you. Project Cars 2 teas. There we go. Came for Forza, stay for Project Cars 2. Hello, Arnoud Lammers. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, get yourself subscribed, young man. It's like half past 11 almost here. Snipers wipers. You need a ban. Death penalty for snipers wipers, please. Well, hello, new people. How many hours have I put into Project Cars 2 multiplayer? Probably about 45, 50. Maybe 40, 30, 50. I don't know, it's hard to say. Let's see what it says on Steam, actually. I mean, I had 20 hours or so in the press version before when I did my review. It says I played 106 hours. Yes, this is my life now. So probably 70 or so hours, I guess, we must have put into the multiplayer. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I think we had about maybe 30 hours total before we did our review video. And that was all single player. So, 70 hours. I told you in the top right, oh, there we go. Let's see if my guess was close. So it's 70, it's not tracked it. Unless it's refreshed it from the press version. Oh no, it'll be, yeah. Because Steam just displays what's, you know, when you've loaded the game up. So it's not too bad, we've just been looking at the menu screens a lot of the time. I'm not sure if that makes me feel any better. 17 hours of multiplayer. 5.5 hours of career. But I think that has refreshed since the press version. Oh, where's the one where it tells you what you've been doing in the menu? Because I don't know why it says 100 hours on Steam. Look at this. Favourite car, Caterham 7, that's where it's at. High worst player. I couldn't take any more for. I have Forza crashed. We're gonna start. Forza crashed. That's so I just thought, well, I'll forget that. Do I like to make a cup of tea and a sandwich? I don't think it's that bad. You know, it is what it is. couldn't get it to work with my wheel, but the handling was alright with the gamepad. You know, it's like an arcade racer with lots of stuff to do. But I think the single player is more fleshed out than Project Cars 2. You know, if you're going to pick up a game for single player, I'd easily say Forza 7 over Project Cars 2. But nowhere near as immersive as any of the driving simulators. I don't know. I'm not giving it a fair chance really with the steering wheel, but as I said, viewers don't really matter, to be honest. It's like when you look at view numbers on YouTube. Having a video with 200 viewers, but they're just like Minecraft players, is nowhere near as valuable as having a video with 25-30,000 viewers, but they're sort of 25 to 35-year-old people specifically into what you're into. It seems to get more popular though. I wouldn't worry about it. Sims they are getting more popular, especially in the last year. You've really noticed them get more popular. Hello, some Mosa gameplay. Well, I am making my living out of this at the moment. I'm just about making a living. We'll see if I end up homeless or not. It's a combination. If I do doing the streaming and the reviews, it's just about sort of just on the edge. Just have to get everyone using my Amazon links. But yeah, I think simulators are growing in popularity as wheels and stuff get cheaper as well, and more people play stuff like see Project Cars 2 on the consoles, and PCs getting more popular in some ways, bizarrely. Sim rig manufacturers seem to be selling more sim rigs. Hi John Bradley. Yeah, I have to be careful I don't ruin my sleeping. It is pretty ruined as it is, but I have to be, because I still have to do stuff in the day. This week I haven't done enough videos. What I really need to be doing is I have to do 2 videos in the day. Well, either one good video or 2 sort of in terms of amount of work time on them, and then do like 6 or so hours of streaming. But this last week I've just been doing the streaming and lots of emailing, trying to line stuff up. The penalty system in Project Cars 2 is alright actually. Basically if you put two wheels, well, or 4 wheels over the white line, you get into trouble. You have to go to your bedroom. I've almost just dropped my whole pint of tea in one go there. watch out, mess my gear shifter up. I do talk to some of them. I talk to there's some people on our Discord that work for Slightly Mad Studios. Talk to some of the guys from Sector 3. Yeah, I talk to like some VR developers and stuff there occasionally. But, you know, developers are just a lot of game developers are gamers. A lot of them just join in the streams as well if we're playing the game. So it's pretty chilled out. Actually, it's quite nice. Six Canistella. This is Matty's driving, so let's try and get a lap in here. Yeah, it's a lot. The back end of the car is a lot more stable in the Project Cars 2 one. The AC one, it's a lot easier to go over the limit and get stuck in well, just lose the back end, so you have to be a lot more careful with the AC one, you're right, yeah. Or I agree with you. I don't know what's right or wrong. But yeah, I definitely agree the Project Cars 2 one's a lot easier, or a lot more forgiving. You use the correct word, yes. A lot more forgiving. I do agree. But I like both. I like driving both of them though. AC one's a little bit more nimble. I did a little comparison video on it actually. I really like both AC and Project Cars 2 to be honest, and Race Room. Till you go over the limit, or well, until you get a wet track or snow track. I do actually. Thank you. I do feel a lot better. I'd say I'm about 80% now. I was probably like 50, 60% yesterday, about 80% now. Don't know what it is. I think I think it was something with my tonsils. But lots of paracetamol, lots of ibuprofen. All is good. I think we'll be back to normal by tomorrow, I'd have thought. Should be nice. Had to confirm it for yourself. That's a good idea. Everyone has different opinions, you know, with what they like. That's the other thing. I think YouTube reviews, like my channel and other people's channels, they're good for giving a sort of an idea, but ultimately, you know, you have to drive stuff yourself, don't you, to know for sure. Lit MW. He's lit. Yeah, I really need to get another wheel sorted out for Forza. Since it doesn't support our direct drive wheel. VR withdrawals, yeah, I do have that a bit. I can't wait to get back into VR because it is a lot more exciting. It's just that it is a little bit more awkward to stream in VR, so you know. You have to, yeah, I found in Project Cars 2 with some cars you have to hold the clutch down for ages, otherwise it says it's gone into gear but the RPMs are like maxed out as if you haven't. And I've also found some cars seem to skip ahead of gear, and I'm not sure why it does that. I've not worked it out yet. Yeah, once we get the 1080 Ti, hopefully we'll have the spec to be able to do it. And then, to be honest, I'm going to get a streaming PC at some point as well. Cybershock to just set a new fastest lap. Well done. I think one of the problems if you're a sim racer and you've got access to really fancy pedals and wheels and stuff, or even if you just use like a normal steering wheel, but you're playing the sort of more sophisticated simulators, you know, any of them, I say more sophisticated, you know what I mean, the main simulators, and you're used to playing them in multiplayer, maybe on a sim racing system or iRacing or something, it's hard to you go and play more arcade games that are kind of, you know, they're driving cars at realistic tracks. You sort of feel, oh, why am I not just playing the driving simulator that uses my steering wheel and pedals better? So I think driving simulators ruin games like Forza and Gran Turismo a bit. I think if you play driving simulators, you probably do end up going more in the direction of wanting to play really arcade races or proper simulators, you know, simulators with tighter online multiplayer and stuff. I don't know. I've not been following what's going on with the 1070. Oh, we're in 6th place. I'll accept that. We'll go for it. Good times. There's a bit of tyre on the floor. "46 laps, Jesus." Was that with AI or with people? I tend to run with default setup. I use the loose setup in Project Cars 2, but in most sims I will just use the default setup until I feel like I've hit the limit for that setup. But I'm not the most skilled of drivers, so it takes me quite a while to actually get to to what I know is my best. And then I know, well, it's about changing the setup a bit. Pootle Chops. Are you new to the channel, Pootle Chops, from the Forza thing? Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, but that's what the thing I was hoping with Forza is that it does seem to have that event structure to it with lots of stuff to do, actually. So, you know, that's fair enough. The case drop stuff just seems a bit, and the cards and things. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you can't really judge a game like Forza in 2 hours that I've spent on it. It's the kind of thing where you have to probably put about 15-20 hours into it to really have a good idea of what the whole thing's about and the pacing of it, and if it's enjoyable or if it's annoying. Or he's a little filthy lurker. That's weird, Jensen GP. It seems to really vary from person to person. Project Cars 2 has been quite stable for me, but I know other people that it seems to crash every half hour or so. So I don't know what's, and people with similar spec PCs to me as well are having that problem. So I don't know what's causing it. There's probably there's something there. Hi, Paul Trotter. There's probably something going on. I'm sure Slightly Mad will patch it. I hope they do. It's hard to stream and chat, well, especially when my chat room's all the way over the side. It will help when I've got the chat room in the centre. But also, I think for the format, I was sort of thinking with Forza and single player games, it's not something I'm particularly good at doing with streaming. I much prefer doing this sort of multiplayer racing with subscribers. To me, that's way more enjoyable to stream that and race with people. You know, just that to me is way more fun than playing through Forza single player. And I think people that subscribe to the channel probably enjoy that more. I think Jimmy Broadbent does a really good job of playing through single player stuff though. He's a lot better at doing that than me. So I mean, I sort of find I find it a bit tedious playing against AI, whereas I find it engaging playing with other people. It's more interesting, weird stuff happens, and it's fun beating people that normally beat you, and it's always more fun driving with real people. Gregzo, you need to ready up, boy. Lobby doesn't show. It's probably because the server's full now. We have to kick Gregzor. Sorry, Gregzor, but you ain't clicked join. Gregzor's just been murdered. It could be either. Look, pack. Wouldn't be able to know. I know I have a problem with my shift at the moment because there's an issue with one of the buttons that I need to sort out. Well, it's not the button that's broken. It's just the top panel is a bit worn out. Bit tight. Sorry, I've been punted into someone there. Spun him around. Oh, sorry. Still going. Safety rating is going to be dropping. We're still going. See, to me, although this is a bit of a mess, in terms of people bumping into each other, especially me, this is way more exciting than any single player race would ever be. Got long straight hair. You need the long hair. I've always just preferred racing against people. I've never particularly enjoyed racing AI. Hi Sin Latner. Then we've gone back to our Project Cars 2. Oh, bit of a Joseph M having a bit of a shunt and a punt there. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's for me, Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, and racing experience. That's my those are my games of choice at the moment for the different reasons. It's because you're the worst player. Only race against AI. I mean, I've never raced against AI though. I've never liked, even when I was really rubbish. I know I'm not amazing now, but I'm not. I'd place myself sort of in the top quarter of drivers, but not in the top percentage, obviously, because you know I'm nowhere near alien, obviously, but I'm above average at least. But even when I was below average, I would, I play Live for Speed on the servers, public servers on that, and I'd always come in like 20th, 15th. But I found that way more fun than beating AI, because it just feels cheap when you beat AI. And what's especially fun is when you see yourself progress in skill and start, not necessarily beat a person that's been beating you, but when you're actually racing against someone that's been beating you, and you can actually interact with them. I think that's the nice thing with multiplayer. It's not even necessarily about beating someone. That's the objective, to win the race. But it's way more fun to just have side-by-side battles with people. Forza's the best sim racer. I think Forza's a really solid arcade game, and I don't mean that as an insult. That's a compliment. People seem to get offended when you call a game an arcade game. It's a really deep arcade game. I mean, you could use it as you could use it as a simulator to learn the tracks. And there's probably, you could use some aspects of it as a simulator, but really it's an arcade game. That's not a negative though. I don't know why people assume that's a negative. There will be some aspects I would have thought to the Forza handling in certain situations is probably more realistic than other games, other simulators, to be honest. There'll be certain scenarios where it actually does a better job for whatever reason. I think Forza's graphics are better in many ways. It's different. I think they're sharper. The graphics are sharper in Forza for sure, but it's not as dynamic in the weather in certain ways. But yeah, it does look sharper. The shading's nicer, I think, and the shadows and stuff are nicer. And the 3D models are probably a little bit better, a little bit more detailed. It seems to do anti-aliasing better, but I'm not running Project Cars 2 on as high settings here, so we'll have to see. But in terms of how it performs, I mean, the handling is so sluggish. I wasn't like I was turning the graphics down to get that tighter performance. But yeah, I think on balance, Forza looks better than Project Cars 2. I think that's fair to say. It seems to run pretty well. The tracks look really nice. The track textures are nicer, yeah. Yeah, I think it's fair to say Forza looks better than looks nicer than Project Cars 2. Has better graphics. Hi Lino Carrera. Lino the legend. Oh, what the inside, look at that. Use that grip. Forza has best graphics. I like how Forza looks. I quite like some of the sounds in Forza. They seem to have got that tinny metallic sound of engines right, which is lacking a bit in Project Cars 2. Not that all the sounds are better in Forza than Project Cars 2. Just as it's like Codemasters seem to have got it right with the Dirt Rally and Dirt 4. It's like a tinny, you know, like a trombone-y sound to cars. This traffic cone attack. Oh, it's stuck to the car. Maybe I got the impression that the shading, the shadows and stuff, and the textures were nicer in Forza. The car models look really nice as well. But I mean, that's not really a surprise. I think Forza's got a much bigger team producing assets than Project Cars 2 does. I don't know how much Project Cars 2 is done in-house, but I know with Forza, they outsource like probably 80% of the artwork. Hi Yorkie, what are you doing up at this time? Hi Art Pete as well. Yorkie, I bought some giant Yorkie buttons, you know. I've eaten them now. I couldn't find a Yorkie bar anywhere, so I had to have Yorkie buttons in your honour instead. You missed the Forza stream. It was a great success. Yeah, I think the thing with Forza though, it's trying to be cinematic, and I think it does that quite well in many ways, with like the Neo bullet time camera when you finish a race. I quite like that. I mean, that's the point of the game. In many ways, I wish it had gone. It was even more over the top in that way. Not enough in a packet. Yeah, you only get like 20. I think you can. Worst player, you can do it good either way, but you know, you get these arguments with synthesizers for like VSTs for Fruity Loops, or you know, for digital audio workstations, and you're like, oh, is the synthesizer? Is it better to synthesize? Is it better to use samples? People always argue which is better. I think there's ways to do it good either. Just, you know, depends how much time the developer's got, how much talent the specific sound artist got, and how much resources they're given to execute their sound. You know. But either could work perfectly fine, as you see with, like Cubase, Fruity Loops, and what have you, and VSTs. You find really nice synthesized sounds and really nice sample-based sounds. It's a shame we had a bit of a. Oh, we didn't have too much of an accident at the start. Didn't qualify that high up. No passing. Wall is blocked. Game must have played with the Porsche 93580. Just played with the Caterham and the Crossbow. They're the only cars that matter. Oh, we're getting that faster. I think we can work off with lift off oversteer with this car to really smash through some of these corners. My shifters are playing up. That's why I'm not playing some cars. That's my excuse anyway. Let's get right on this guy's bumper. Probably should have gone second. Look at this jam up front. There's going to be a car sideways on through there. I know. There's traffic cones. Oh, come on. That's an illegal block. Oh. Oh. There we go. We got him back. There goes my safety rating. You forced me to overtake on the grass there. I think that was a Vettel move. The server's game of muscle, but if the server's full, you won't be able to join. Yeah, sound is an incredibly difficult thing to do. You know, it's like the time model, it's like the physics. Doing realistic sound is really hard. It takes a lot of talent as well. You also have to think that there's lots of cars in the game, the amount of time it takes to do the sound for all of them. It all adds up. It's a safety rating here with this lobby. It is indeed, and now we're all penalised. Let's do another race after that. That was pretty good fun. Oh, but yeah, it feels nice. It feels nice and homely to be back in Project Cars 2. AC, Project Cars 2, iRacing, Race Room. They all make sense to me. But they just feel right. I'm on my mobile. Not sure if it mentions work properly. Yorkie, you've been drinking. So the difference between my best lap and my first race is 6 seconds. Some people are they're drinking Red Bull. I might try turning the graphics up a bit here. I've turned them down because I know why. Because I'm using the NVENC to stream now. And Project Cars 2 seems to be quite CPU heavy, so it plays better streaming with NVENC. The stream quality might not be the best, but it means I can turn the graphics quality up in game with less impact. Not this time. Poor Yorkie. I guess it is midweek. What's the console you have on the right side of the rig? This is a Derek Spears design Race King button box, and then I'm using a SHH shifter. I would move my camera, but it'll mess everything up. Okay. Back to the lobby. Let's go to another track. That was pretty good fun. What's a good track that we don't normally do? Oh, let's do Watkins Glen. I haven't done that for ages. Yeah, a bit of Watkins Glen. That'll be nice. I was going to do something else, but I don't know. Oh, no, we've got a license here. We're fine. We're good. That's all good. I want to do Watkins Glen because I haven't driven it since Project Cars 1, so I thought it'd be fun. Alright, Simon Flitter, thanks for coming along. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Take care. We'll do Monza or something after this. We'll give that a bash. Pick the clear. Okay, I'll do this race and then we'll do Clio Cup after this. We'll pick a good track for Clio Cup. Maybe like a small track, like one of the English tracks, like Alton Park or something. Monza Classic's only really good with vintage cars because it's, you know, it's really drawn out. It's not particularly good with modern cars. Okay, let's actually try and qualify here. Try and get a performance in. File missing. Here we go. Last time I drove this, I know. Maybe it's an iRacing. Don't know. Definitely drove this a fair bit in Project Cars 1 though. This is a really nice track though. The chicane on top of the hill is a chicane for destroying driving simulator physics. P7. The only position that matters. If you, you know, if you finish in P7, you're sorted in life. This track's bumpy. And there's a tyre wall, and let's wipe out Fusion. Oh, we almost got hit by Kentop as well. Whoa, God, that's a bit harsh. Pump up the force feedback. Game of muscle of the banjo. Password is T, Tango Echo Alpha, in capital letters. CBBC. Yeah, I've never bothered learning this though. Now's a good time, I guess. Got a little farm building out there. I do like this track though. It's got really weird corners. It'd be crazy to drive the IndyCar around here, I think. I don't know why. Oh no, there you go. I was going to say I don't know why we didn't get penalised for that. Hi Sebastian, welcome back to the stream. I will get another camera set up, but my computer runs too slow when I use more than one camera, and webcams tend to have quite a few problems. These are all the issues with streaming on a single page. That's another issue with two webcams is it uses up all the USB bandwidth. So if you're using VR, it totally breaks it because the Oculus Rifts cameras are essentially two webcams. So that's another reason why I don't use it, from when we were driving in VR. i7 6700K overclocked to 4.4 GHz Dowie Tau. Pretty good CPU. Roger Steam. It crashed, so I just stopped playing it. It felt a little bit depressing playing Forza when you've got a direct drive wheel in front of you and you're sat in a sim rig. I mean, I'd rather just drive AC, Project Cars 2, Race Room and iRacing all day long, even though it takes more effort. It's, you know, if you've got the equipment, you want to use it, don't you? As I say, I don't think Forza 7's a bad game. I think it's got quite a nice single-player structure to it, but it doesn't tickle the sim pickle particularly. Or kind of tickles the arcade pickle a bit. It's quite fun sliding the car around. It's quite fun unlocking stuff. Why are you always going on about Horizon? I thought they were overrated, supposedly. I haven't looked into these specs. I think the thing is, it's just a simple fact that if you want to do really high quality streaming, you have to go to a separate. You have to have a separate streaming box. It's just how it just tends to be how software is. Is that some games, especially with VR, they want the priority. So even if you force stuff to cores and you know whatever you do to get the most out of it, even if you use NVENC or the CPU, depending on if the game's CPU heavy or graphic card heavy, ultimately a computer's most happy when it only has to do one thing. Even if it's got a ton of cores, it's always most happy if you just get it to do one thing. So having say you had the same computing power but between two computers, and you had your other computer, oh we just lost our laptop there, and you had your other computer do the streaming and one do the gaming, you'll end up with a better result than if you have one computer that's the same speed as both those combined. It don't even need to be a good computer really, just a bog standard, like a 4-year-old i5 would be fine. All it's got to do is encode the video that's coming in, doesn't have to do anything else. What is your obsession with Ryzen 5? I wouldn't... I'm pretty sure that it probably has a marginal difference over the i7 that I'm using, you know. You've got this weird obsession with Ryzen. I haven't seen the benchmarks, but... I just followed him off the track like a noob. Let's hit the wall, slow the car down. Why would i7? I don't understand why the i7 would suck. From what I understand, the Intel chips tend to do gaming better than the AMD chips historically. They might cost more, but I don't know, that's my understanding. This is a recent i7 in this computer, it's not an old one. Recent-ish, year old. As I say, it's not really a computing power issue, it's more to do with the fundamental design of computers, I think, and how if you try and do tasks that are very time dependent combined, you always end up with trouble. And VR is especially time dependent, and so is live streaming and encoding in real time. Video recording is fine. I could have this on full quality and record, it'll be fine. And even playing VR and record, it'll be fine. It's just streaming is a way. Whoops! Oh great! Line invalidated. Laptop invalidated. We'll let this guy go in front, seeing as he's... Oh, he's locked up, okay. Oh no, we're going to start from 14th. It's a disaster. Fat bananas. I like a fat banana. Whoop. Well, as I say, for a stream box, you could literally use like an i3. You really don't need anything good if it's a totally separate computer for streaming. You can stream using a potato if that's all it's doing. Especially if you're not, you know, if you're not streaming in super high quality. 16th, we're going to try and finish in 7th. Here we go. Get ready for a pile up. It's going to be a disaster, but it's okay. Watkins Glen disaster time. We need to get in the gun tower there. Passes T in capitals, TA, Tango Echo Alpha in capitals. Oh dear. Yeah, probably, that's why I think the 1080 Ti should be okay, but as I say, when it comes to VR, even if you have a total beast machine computer, you do still sometimes run into problems with it. But I just went with the default setup. I like to carry the fuel around with me so I can siphon it off and sell it at the corner shop to my friend Bob in the corner shop. Ramalanga Ding Dong. Here we go, get ready. There's going to be a total pile up at the beginning here. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting to say the least. Dom GTI in first. Whichard 99 in second, Dirk Chris in third. Let's see what happens. Sellotape your trousers on. If we can click the continue button, that is. Yeah, the problem with NVENC though is if you use NVENC to stream with, the quality is not as good in terms of the bit rate. Like the quality for the bit rate with NVENC is not so decent. So. And that's why I'm using NVENC now. It doesn't look anywhere near as nice as if you use H.264 to encode with. But Project Cars 2 is quite CPU dependent, so if I use NVENC, Project Cars 2 runs better. But you find if you use NVENC whilst you're using VR, again, that can cause random stutter in VR, even though it shouldn't, but it does. I am using the stock setup, yeah. Someone needs to ready up. Post X. Postal X. Oh no, it's Pilot 37. Pilot 37. Wakey wakey. We'll give him a minute. Elizabeth's personal life. Hello Zero Skill. Welcome back. What are you doing awake? Way past your bedtime. We'll have to keep Pilot 37 here because he's fallen asleep at his computer. This is Watkins Glen, isn't it? I always get confused. Yeah, Watkins. Well, I've got a penguin in front of us. What is going on? Get ready. Soul Slave 1. Get ready for T1 pile up here. Let's see how many places we can get before the end of the race. We had some terrible qualifying because we kept invalidating it by driving into the wall. Gotham 76 in 12th place. Just see his face staring back at us. Whoops, bit too much grass. It's alright. Chaos Bandit in front of us. Let's draft around him. Thank you. Oh god. Okay. Tyre smoke. Oh, power on. Lord Pingun is in front of us here. try not to understeer off into him. Goff from 76 still in front of us. This is making up for our bad qualifying. Tom the Dentist is retired, I think. We've got Mr. Dental Dam in 9th place though. Whoa, thought he was going to hit the wall and we were going to go into the back of him. Hi, visitors Link, welcome to the stream. That'll be alright. High on the nos. See if we can get a bit closer on this corner. Let's not lock the wheels up into his bumper though. Oh, we're good. I thought I could hear a car behind us. Oh, we're drafting him. We could go for the dive bomb overtake. Oh, you can carry so much speed through these corners. This is an awesome track, guys. Should have driven this more. This is fantastic high-speed track with lots of opportunities to put pressure on people. Oh, it's so satisfying overtaking in this car. Oops, wrong way. Oh no, made a dog's dinner of that. Let's block him off. Sorry. I went up a gear when I meant to go down a gear. Easy mistake to make. Almost into the wall there. Bit of a block. bit of a late move there. Probably get told off by Charlie Whiting. It wouldn't be Game of Muscle if it didn't have some dodgy blocking. More understeer. Just have to go into the corner a bit slower. When you, oh dear, when you're understeering, just put the brake on more. That's where the excitement is to be found. Slowing down, slow down excitement. Zippo. Where we were totally brick walling this guy off. Practically cheating here. Surely we're going to get marshalled for that track cut. No, apparently that's fine. I don't know how much you can take the biscuit with those with the chicane. Driving 101. How not to drive by Game of Muscle demonstrated in real time on his own server. I put the HUD on for the viewers. You can turn it off. Apart from, well, you can mostly turn it off. Depends how you set it up. You can edit it. That's the word I was looking for. Whoa! That corner must see a lot of cars in it in real life, I'd have thought. It's like the Wall of Champions. But on this track it's the wall of noobs. That's a good point actually. How would you know otherwise? They need like a, maybe I guess if you've got the voice on, it tells you. But then you have to have Ben Collins talking to you for the whole race. Tyre of Champions. I love that corner. It's a really fun little nook. This is Watkins Glen. Really good circuit. I've never actually seen the circuit in AC. It was in Project Cars 1, that's where I knew it from. And I think it's in iRacing. Overdrive that corner. Oh, the Tyre of Noobs. Straight into the Tyre of Noobs there. It's not in AC. I don't even know if there's a mod version of it. I assume there is. But I've never driven it in AC. Let's do some cheeky blocking. Where's Game of Muscle gonna go? In the middle of the road. Bad driving. Get the cops out. Be arrested for this racecraft. In the middle of the road. A little bit wide out there. That would have been... Oh, keep forgetting about this corner. That would have been a bit hair raising in real life. Arnie 777, he's looking for a way past us, but we're doing some rather distasteful blocking. Oh no, Tyre Wall of Noobs. Oh, that's me blocking again. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the worst. That was so bad, guys. That was the worst attempt to keep rotating the car around to rejoin. Was just do a donut and rejoin head first into a car. That's not how you rejoin the track. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad, guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm so tired. I think, guys, I'm going to have to end on that note. It's hit me. It's hit me that I'm indeed totally exhausted. That was pretty terrible. Play an advert for you guys. Last advert of this evening. Oh dear, that was awful, guys. Well, yeah. On that note, I think we're gonna have to call it an evening. I am totally exhausted. Let's see if we lost a rank here. Let's have a look. There goes your super license. No, we still got it. We're still rocking it. Yeah, we're okay. We're all right. We're you know, you can murder a few people and get away with it. But guys, I will stream again tomorrow, hopefully. You know, we'll keep it simple. It's going to be AC. It's going to be Project Cars 2. I don't think I'm going to play much Forza on stream, to be honest. I don't think it's really suited to what we do. I'm too tired for this now. I'm totally done. I'm just exhausted. I didn't realise it was like midnight. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for coming along. Thank you, Burned H, for donating, and Carl D'Souza, and I think Rapster did as well, because he donates every day like a crazy fool. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night's sleep. Take care. We'll be back in Project Cars 2. Goodbye.